Greetings, Pisces. This is going to be your weekly reading for August the 26th through the 1st of September, okay? So this will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Risings, or any other placements of Pisces in your chart, okay? So this may resonate with you all differently. However, because it's a collective energy reading, tapping into multiple energies of people, this is not subject to resonate as a personal reading. So it's not meant to resonate with everybody fully. Although it's a possibility that it could resonate with some people, like a personal reading, it's not subject to, okay? So use your discernment to know what reading or parts of this reading may pertain to you and your situations or not, okay? Alright, so trust that this reading is divinely guided, divinely protected. For Pisces energies out there, I'm going to pull 3 Lenormand cards to start the reading. 15 with the bear, number 17 with the stork, and number 22 with crossroads. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Before I do, you guys just remind yourselves that this is general, okay? If you guys are interested in a personal reading, because that's the only way that you'll know if a reading is truly meant for you and get the messages that you need to get out of a reading. So if you guys are interested in booking me for a personal reading, you guys can check the description box below for more information on how to do that. And yeah, purchase via my website. Once you do, email me directly to set up your booking date or a time if a time is needed for your type of reading. Also, if you guys have any questions about my readings or my availability, you guys can definitely hit me up. I'm not available on weekends, only Monday through Friday, with the exception of emergency readings. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm also going to look at these animals here in the Animal Speak book, because I feel like there's something to this, and I will look at it. So you have the bear, number 15, with the polar bear. Then you have the stork, number 17, and crossroads, number 22. So some of you guys, this could be about a pregnancy, okay? Some of you guys need to make a decision. Maybe this is something to do with childcare. Do get protective energy. You have 2 queens here. You have the Queen of Hearts in the stork and the Queen of Diamonds in the crossroads. So some of you guys may be needing to choose between 2 different lovers. Specifically, feminine energies could be water and earth signs, okay? Or maybe you're in a third-party situation. I do get something about pregnancy here for some of you, or you need to make some decisions about that, or childcare. I do get an overbearing, protective person involved in this energy, whether it's you or someone else. It's like a mama bear energy, and the stork can denote new beginnings and pregnancies. So maybe you're just very, very guarded and protecting as far as whatever your decisions are going to be, because you know whatever decision you're making is going to shape the rest of your future, perhaps, because it's a new beginning here, okay? Let's look at the polar bear, see if polar bear is in here. It should be N-O-P. Polar bear represents supernatural. It says, great teachings and supernatural power is at hand. Veils are opening. Spiritual initiation is upon you. Look for new wonders. So the 2 of Wands can represent that initiation, that you may be moving from one phase to the next, okay? Could be opening up new energies and new aspects of self as well. Let's see what the stork says. It should be, it's probably under birds. I gotta go to birds. Okay, right on it. Birth. Stork represents birth. It says, focus your movements for best success, to transcend present conditions and open to new birth. Exert your efforts more clearly. So yeah, you guys might be at a crossroads where needing to make a very important decision, because this is like a spiritual process for you. I feel like Spirit is saying to pay attention to your intuition and your guidance. Whatever decision you make, what I always tell people, that when you're at a crossroads and you're like, should I do this, should I do that, regardless of whatever decision you're going to make, the end result is always going to lead you to where you're supposed to be, even if the outcome of one situation or decision may not be what you thought it was going to be, or it leads you back to the path again. Still going to lead you to your destination and what's of your highest good. So remember that. All right, let's see what's good with the tarot messages for you. Pisces, those born under the sign of Pisces or affected by the sign of Pisces, what is their energy surrounding this week? What is their energy? Thank you. excuse me, the Death card, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Wands, the Judgment card, the Sun card, the 7 of Wands, the Star, Tower, and the King of Wands. Okay. Alright, so with the Death card here, this represents that you are going through a shift in your life, a major shift. And you may have some decisions or choices to make. And you're having a difficult time with the decisions that you've already made, or making the decision. Could also be that you're having to balance and compromise some things in your life right now, or this week specifically. Spirit's kind of telling you to get out of this limbo mode and just make a decision. I feel like you may be a little bit too hard on yourself in this process right now. Things are going to turn around for the better. You do have to go through this period, and I feel like when you're here, because the Death card represents Scorpio. Scorpio represents deep subconscious energies. So I feel like you're going deep within the self, like, or this is what Spirit's asking of you. And it could be a little bit scary. Maybe you're picking up some shadow attributes, some triggers are coming up, but it's for your highest good, because it's leading you to a better time. The Sun card is right beneath the Death card, so there will be illumination, and also will be new beginnings. Okay, the Stork said that, you know, in the Lenormand card. Could be a birth of a child. Maybe someone is having a boy, okay, a son. With the 2 of Pentacles though, so it's just, I'm trying to ground my energy, I'm trying to balance everything out. Some of you guys may be focusing on traveling and moving. Some of you guys' finances connected to that. So there's a lot going on. Maybe some of you guys are going through a major shift within your finances or your career. You're going through a transition between one job to the next, or trying to potentially start your own business. I'm hearing for some of you. But with the 4 of Cups in reverse, this energy is like you've held yourself back so long from a desire, or just living your life with the Star card, or living something out in your life. Like you've shut some part of your life out. You've like told yourself no so many times, or I'm not good enough, or why everybody else but me, or just somehow maybe making decisions to please everybody else instead of aligning with your truth and what it is that you really want, that makes you happy. Even if you were successful with some of these things, if it doesn't align with your truth, what good is it? Yeah, you can make all the money in the world, or you might have these, you know, awards and degrees and all of that good stuff, but what is it fulfilling within the self, if that makes sense? Is it really feeding the soul? So that's what I'm getting with the 4 of Cups. That I get that there's going to be a major shift when it comes to your heart's desires, or what it is that, it's like your purpose. I don't know. The 4 of Cups doesn't give me that energy usually, so I'm just going off of intuition. So I do get that you're going to get 3 specific messages, or the 3 messages have already come to you. And it could have been in like in the same message again, or something similar to it, the same topic, the same situation, the same person, the same something. Could be dreams, could be the number 3, or could just be numbers. It could be anything, but something with the number 3. And then you have the 9 of Wands here. So this is like that pushed. You got to push yourself. Because it's like for so long, I feel like this energy of being backed into a corner, like when you want to get up and when you want to do something like pushes you back. Like, no, or people have pushed you back or say, no, you can't do that because, you know, you got to do this. Or, no, I need you. You can't leave and do this, and you can't. And it stops you. It stagnates your energy. And I get like this. It's built up some sense of resentment and anger towards yourself or towards others. And I feel like with the Judgment card, you've received a very big revelation in the past. Like, you may have had a very, I want to say conflicting or steamy or very, almost like an angry type of conversation with someone, or someone said something to you that really pissed you off and something clicked. If that hasn't happened, it's going to happen. But I get, if it's not that with someone else in spirit, in the midst of you being upset and angry at someone or yourself, Spirit brought about some revelation to you, and it put something into perspective and made you think about a past situation versus where you are right now, or being present in the energy of where you are now. It made you think about the past, if I said that right. I'm trying to fill into the energies, because it's like, when you're upset about the past, it kind of puts you back into the present and makes you go, oh shit, that's how I got here. And maybe that's what made you angry, or when you were thinking about the past, you were so angry that it put you back into the present, and then a light bulb went off. And I feel like this is where you were at this point of opportunity to decide to choose a totally new, different path, or to go on a new direction within self, period. Start moving in a different way in life, walking your journey or your purpose, or just doing you in a different way, or light, or maybe perhaps you haven't really truly been living your life in some instance. But I feel like that's what happened with the Sun card. You will receive more clarity, more revelation, more of the sun shining bright on your path to give you better clarity of what you need to do. And Spirit's going to speak to you in some very bold ways. And I feel like Spirit is just telling you to pay attention to the bold signs that you're getting. Don't resist it, because I get this energy that almost you feel very beat down, very defensive, almost to the point where you don't even trust divine spirit. You don't even trust that your path is already guided for you, that you're already provided for. And somewhere deep down inside you know this, but because you're balancing out, you know, oh, well, this went like this in the past, and I've never had good things happen for me, or, you know, every time that I thought that I was going to be able to do this, this knocks me down, or this person gets in the way, or, you know, this or that. You got to get out of that attitude that the world is against you. Because what I see with the Star card is that something is falling into place in an alignment with you or for you, the more and more you purge these things. So that's why it's very important to be in this energy right here of the Death card. Because the ego has to die. The lower attributes of the ego self have to subside, because it doesn't serve you anymore. And that's why the past is coming up, so that you can see where you, not where you went wrong, because I don't like saying that. I don't like suggesting that we make mistakes. It's more so lessons, okay? Whether we got to do those lessons over and over again until we get it right. It's like riding a bike, you know, until you get it right, until you know how to ride the bike on your own. So it's like, even to the point where you had to go back in time and see what brought you here, or who you used to be, or what went down, so that you can correct it and get in the path of what's of your highest good. Not dwelling on that and saying, oh, I was stupid, or F this person, and whatever we tell ourselves and get mad, we blame, and oh, it's because my dad did this, my mom said that, or this person lied to me, my friends cheated and lied and betrayed me, whatever. All that other stuff is like, what did you learn from it? What did that person or that experience show you? You know, the person that you were back then, is it still the same person that you were then? Because obviously, or now, because obviously it's causing an uncomfortability within you, that it's a shock to the soul or the spirit to say that I'm evolving, I'm growing. That doesn't resonate with my soul anymore. I need to purge that out. And that's what's happening. That is what's happening. And it's like your higher self is aligning you with your truth, and something may be happening in the planet to where, like, something in your chart or something astrologically is playing a role in this, or it's just time. With the Tower card, you have a lot of Scorpio energies here. Some of you guys may have Scorpio in your chart as well, because you have the Death card, the Judgment card, and the Tower, which all have Scorpio energy in them. So this is like, maybe there's something, maybe your 12th house has Scorpio in it, or Pisces in it, or something. I don't know. But I just get that there's heavy transformations and endings that are taking place, and it's like you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, naked, nude, no drawers, nothing. You see he's naked, it's like, and he's bald as well. So it's like blowing the top off of like everything, that the limitations and the old belief systems and the programming and what you thought was this and what you thought you needed to do and what this person told you, and it's clearing all of that out. Like you're literally having a mental vomit, like everything is being brought up so that it can go. Okay, some of you may literally be vomiting, cleansing out your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, like you're clearing out your digestive system, you know, diarrhea, vomit, mucus. Like it could be so much is happening to you. You could be going through a physical awakening, like a spiritual awakening, that it's affecting your spiritual body as well. But you're afraid of this. Some of you guys want to take this leap and dismantle every false reality, every false connection, every false perception of things, whatever, to rebuild. Some of you are afraid of this tower moment that you're going through. Some of you are done with tower moments. Like, I can't take another something, the rug being pulled up from under me again. I can't take it. But for some of you, like on your higher self level, you know that this is what needs to go down, because you got so many major arcana cards. You know this is something that needs to take place. With the King of Wands, you're prepared to move forward, whether you're a female Pisces or a feminine Pisces, it doesn't matter. Male, female, doesn't matter. This is going to affect you in a way where you're in your power, I feel. And you look back at all this, because the King of Wands is sitting back and he's looking past at all this stuff that transpired. And he understands why he had to get here. And it's like this strength within him, this inner knowing. And it's a new level of confidence that is gained. Okay? It's a passion that pushed you here, even though it could have been uncomfortable, like birthing pains. But the passion to get out of this is what kept you going, what pushed you out of this energy. The Sun card is a Leo energy, so the Leo season that we just came from, it may have also brought a lot of transformations into your life, okay? Could be a Leo person was your biggest lesson, whether that was a friend, family member, a lover. This person really, really did do something to you in a positive way, whether it came about in a tough love manner or not. They played their role. Hold on, the lighting is really bad on this. Alright, there we go. I'm going to pull a general guidance message for you guys. And then we're going to look at your love energy. So let's see what your general guidance is for this week, Pisces. Got the cards upside down, my bad. Follow the leader, number 40, and education, number 35. So you have to become your own leader in some specific area of your life. Like, this is almost like the Emperor. The Emperor is number 4 in the major arcana card. So 40 technically is just 4 anyway. So you got to be your own emperor. Whether you're male or female, tapping into that assertion and knowing what you want. Because nobody can tell the Emperor. Yeah, he might take suggestions. You know, he might take suggestions from, you know, the people in his court, his empress, whatever, that having compassion and, you know, think things through a little bit. Maybe you might want to work on this, but at the end of the day, he's the leader and he knows the plan and he's going to implement it. And so it's like, this is you moving forward. And again, pay attention to these messages that you're receiving. There's a stork here too. I don't know if you can see him. There's a stork here. There's 2 fairies, one in this card and one in this card. So you guys might resonate with the fairy realm too. But I'm just getting that there's new beginnings here, and that's why you're going through all of this. And Spirit is telling you to look at everything that you've learned. Educate yourself. All of your experiences. Educate yourself on that. What did you learn? And what can you do to improve or shift or change the cycle? Or end the cycle too, rather. Alright. So let's see what's going on with your love life, Pisces, for this week. Now, keep in mind that you guys all have different love situations and relationship statuses. So please only take what may resonate with you specifically, if it resonates at all. Yeah, so you guys could be Pisces moons, Venuses, have Pisces in your 5th, 6th, or 7th house. Friends and family. Yeah, your friends and family play a major role in your love life. December, karmic. Some of you guys may not be a Pisces sun, so you guys could be born in December. You guys could be a Sag or Capricorn, or you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius or Capricorn person. So you have yes, inauthentic, and past life. Okay. Alright, so you deserve love fell out of the deck. Alright. So, friends and family, or family and friends, I'm going to clarify these cards with the tarot. So I feel like a lot of your relationship situations are connected to your family and friends, you know, as far as their influence over you and your love life, maybe their opinions, maybe things that you've witnessed from them in their own specific relationships. Clarify these cards in the exact order as I pulled them. The Wheel of Fortune. The Pisces. Yeah, there could be a Sagittarius person involved. So for some reason, I get that you've allowed your friends or family to dictate your love life. Okay? Whether it's positively or what we call negatively. Okay? There's always a positive and there's always a shadow attribute, right? So I get that there's a need for this to change. So whether it's that they're affecting you in a negative sense, it's like you have to take your control back over this, and Spirit may already be directing this, like forcing you to get out of this. Like there's no other way around it. Like, no, we need you to take your power back. If this is that they're affecting you in a positive sense, to where it's like they support you and they're really giving you some sound advice, or they're being they're showing you good examples of healthy relationships, I get that Spirit is saying to take on that, okay? To trust that you too can embody this, and you too can have this positive shift in your life as well. But for those of you that are being negatively influenced by them, whether they're doing this to you or if you're just witnessing these imbalances and this toxicity, then it's like you got to take back control of your destiny. That your path is different and unique. So if you feel like, oh, well, my family, no one's ever been married, or my parents had a toxic relationship, my mom, you know, was a single mom, or my dad was a cheater, an abuser, whatever, this crazy stuff, whatever it is, it's like that doesn't have to be your story. You dictate your own future. Yeah, there's something about family with the Ten of Pentacles that could be positive nuggets. Even in the so-called negatives, there's always something we can take from it and take it and flip it and to make it a positive for us, so that we don't do that. We don't repeat those mistakes, or that we change the path for our future generations. If there's some generational karma that's needing to be cleared out, you could be the person that's doing it. But I do get with December, there's definitely a fire sign energy here. Someone may be very anxious to move towards a fire sign, or a fire sign towards you. I'm going to clarify these court cards, because you got the Queen of Swords here with karmic. So some of you guys may be dealing with a air sign karmic person, karmic partnership. If it's, yep, a Libra. Some of you guys are dealing with the Libra, but it could be family, a family or friend, because of that card that came out. So it doesn't have to be romantic karmic partners, but for some of you, it could be. And definitely Spirit is saying loud and clear that it's a Libra for some of you. Whether it's a male or female does not matter. It's more than likely this person, or you have some sort of ties to this person that need to be severed. This person may be a negative influence on you mentally. I'm just getting. The Nine of Wands is also a Sagittarius energy, so some of you guys could be Sagittarius is actually with Pisces in your chart. But I'm getting with December that this is going to be the month where you step into your truth and in your power for the first time, or in a way like this that you've never before. Not to say that you've never been in your power or your truth in life, but in some instance or this specific situation, that whatever resonates for you, you're going to be really all in about this. Spirit is saying that yes, for some of you that your singlehood is coming to an end very soon, and for some of you, Spirit is saying that you might need to take some time out for yourself. But you guys are having a hard time doing that. Some of you guys have a hard time saying yes to yourself and what's of your highest good and what serves you. Page of Pentacles. You're still learning this. That it's okay to say no sometimes and say yes to yourself. With the yes card here. The Nine of Pentacles, she's happy in her skin. She's happy and she's blessed. She knows she's blessed. And of course she's going to want the Ten of Pentacles. She's going to want to share this abundance with someone. She knows that there's always more to obtain. But she's happy and she's present in the moment. And I feel like this is something that's a bit of a challenge for some of you, to be in this mode. And who's to say that this Venus new moon energy is not going to show you this? Because the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles are both Virgo energies. Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups, inauthentic. So Spirit is supporting you with walking away from anything or anyone that is inauthentic to your truth, or any aspects within yourself that disempowers you, or anyone that disempowers you, that you've allowed to disempower you. The Eight of Cups is a Pisces card. So again, there could be some sort of fire sign influence here, or this is you tapping into that part of you that embodies and embraces your power and your gifts and utilizes it. Some of you guys may be holding back your power through sensuality and sexuality, especially if you're feminine Pisces or female Pisces. You guys have been holding back on your sexuality for quite some time, and I feel like you're seeking self-pleasure and seeking self-fulfillment and joy within you first. And I feel like that's what's important. And Spirit is saying anything that is out of alignment with you and not your truth, that you've had to hide and water down, they're helping you with removing that. Okay, those blocks. Past life. Let's see what we got. Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So for you, you're going to be celebrating getting out of this karmic cycle soon. You're going to be healing all past life wounds, or for the most part, you know, healing that. Especially when it comes to those that you're associated to through relationships such as family, friendships, romantic partnerships. You're going to be surpassing that energy. And it's definitely because it's going to be a lot of positive movement, but it's definitely because you followed your intuition and you paid attention to the signs. You got two knights here. Some of you guys still may be like hesitant to move forward. It's almost like they're crashing into each other. Some of you guys may bump into another person. The Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys may be removing yourself out of a third party situation. You have a lot of double courts. You got two queens, two pages, two knights. So the only thing that's missing is kings, of course, but they don't have to be here for this to resonate. But I just get that there's a progression of energy, especially with clashing of energies. So you got the Page of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Those are two totally opposite energies. Some of you may want to rush ahead where Spirit is telling you to slow down, or some of you guys may want to drag your feet where Spirit is saying pick it up. You got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this is you communicating in a more empowering sense for yourself. You know, maybe having that pep talk within the self or to yourself about these changes and this movement. But with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups clashing into one another, I do feel like there's still this practicality over the heart. Like, you know, what's realistic and following the heart. And some of you, this may be the ending of that, okay? Because this was a past life situation, maybe literally a past life, or just past situations in this life that you've had to deal with. And I get that some of you may not want to deal with the stress and the burdens of this situation, or you say to yourself, I'm going to take a break from this situation and I'm just going to flow with the energies. I'm not going to try to stop it. I'm not going to try to force it. I'm just going to flow. And that's when things are going to progress quickly for you, in whatever the way that may resonate. So I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card as your advice, and that will conclude this reading. Don't forget to just like this video if it did resonate. Share it with someone that may resonate with it also, or the channel, okay? Greatly appreciate it. Heart-to-heart conversations with very soon. So it could be that you're going to have to speak up for yourself very soon. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So there's some important conversations that need to be had. I'm not getting too much about other people's energies. This is more so about you. And you got to speak your truth regardless. Whether this is with a family member, a friend, a lover, a love interest, a crush, or just with self. Like really having these honest discussions or pep talks with self or others. Just having that open and honest decision or truth so that you can make a decision moving forward. Because some of you may not want to make a decision. It may be like, this is too heavy for me. I don't want to deal with this. But Spirit's calling you to it. There's no other way around this. You have to address this energy, whatever it is, and however it manifests itself for you guys individually. But yes, I hope that this resonated with you, Pisces. Much love to you guys. I will see you guys in the next reading. Peace.